My eyes are the window to my soul. I must share from my heart. With all due respect, this is not intended to hurt any other soul, as every person views the ways of the world through different lenses. I'm not sure how comfortable people are with sharing from their heart. Today my heart feels extremely heavy. It feels like my heart is being squeezed and the blood is rushing out of control. Am I the only one feeling this way? I've kept my opinions to myself for the most part, for fear of being judged and cut out of people's lives based on my beliefs, because I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. The state of our nation, from my view, has become very disheartening, as people are desperately trying to protect what has been left to our people from time immemorial, for the generations of children yet to be born. I honestly believe that our ancestors have left us with a legacy, and that legacy is being tainted by the ways of the Western world system. Power and financial wealth has become the focus, and our people are being stifled into situations where the voices of our people are not being heard and validated. It has been absolutely astonishing to me that the innocent voices of our children aren't being heard, that the voices of the mothers and grandmothers are being told that they are not able to share what is weighing heavy on their hearts because they are not esteemed or a prestigious person ranking as a hereditary chief. In my WILP, my house group, my grandmothers and hereditary chief encourage me to share from my heart and embrace the voice of our babies. We have been blanketed under systems that have been created to represent the Gitsan, and is the only entity that the government officials will hear or be heard from. It feels like we don't have a voice. That is very disheartening for me as a mom that fears the unknown for my great-great-great-grandchildren. I have never seen the government knocking on the doors of our First Nations people and saying, how can we support you through the compounded grief and sorrow that we have caused you from historical trauma that the mainstream Canadian society has caused for the people across this land. Government has never said, how can we support you all to connect in a good way with one another? Healing facilities being offered, hunting and fishing resorts so that our land use planning isn't going to be one that causes harm or have environmental impacts on Mother Earth for the future generations. It honestly feels to me like our people are feeling more hurt and have more stress in their day-to-day lives because people come up with ideas that they feel is in the best interests of us as a people. Our own people aren't listening to one another anymore. We used to deliberate matters in a respectful way and hear the voices of our people, not take it with a grain of salt and let it fall off our shoulders like water on a duck's back. Treaty, pipelines, the Canadian government, and war are the four things that scare me the most, as I don't understand how any of it will make our lives better or improved for an entire lifetime, or even in the short term. I have not been a part of developing any of these plans, nor have our people or those that represent higher levels of government ever offered me my life mandate to say, this is what your life will look like, and this is what your life will look like for your children if we enter into treaty, if we have pipelines running through the veins of Mother Earth, or this is the provincial government that was elected. They make the plans for people of all walks of life. Or there will be war, because there has to be a country that is deemed the most dominant and most powerful. These are only short-term issues that will have to be remedied and no doubt will have long-term effects. It will be more chaos, confusion, heartbreaks, and further amplified trauma caused for a multitude of generations to come. We may not have the control of the world, but as a nation, community, and people of this region, we can be the difference that we would like to see in this world. Perhaps it begins with me. Perhaps it begins with you. With one family, one WILP, one house group, one community, one nation. We as a nation are burying our loved ones with broken hearts. That doesn't make me feel good at all. It makes me feel like we are failing this test that has been put before us with flying colors. It feels like the ancestors want to see us come together as a people, not divide and conquer, or have the mentality that it's my way or the highway. It feels like we should all be coming together and talking until our hearts are satisfied. Isn't that the respectful way of doing business? I see people continuously smear each other through the mud and make people feel like they are a nobody. That's not the way we were born. We were all born of goodness and to offer unconditional love. What's going on with this world? What's happening with our nation? What's happening with me? Have I lost my voice? Or perhaps I have been too afraid to speak. Today I will rise up and share my truth. I have a voice. I have a heart. I can do this in a respectful way. I will not be uncomfortable to walk into places where I have been afraid to walk into for fear of what people think of me. I am a loving human being. I am a decent human being. I have a family. I belong to a community and a nation, and that I am proud of. Creator, help me to humble myself and speak from my heart from this day forward. Creator, please humble the hearts of those that I will connect with and cross paths with, as we are all trying so hard to find a place in this world. There is no place like home. I am home. I want to feel comfortable in my home. I will openly welcome people to express themselves from their hearts. I honestly believe that the Creator put us together at this particular time of our lives to teach us right from wrong. I have seen so much wrongful things said and done, as I have seen one too many hearts hurt. I want to be able to walk through this beautiful, vast land with its abundant natural resources and the beautiful people that the Creator has put before us. I want to see us come together and show the world what harmony looks like. I would love to see this in my lifetime, as I'm sure our ancestors would have. Like every other test put before us, this too shall pass. But it will require hard work. And we will get through this test one issue at a time. What do you feel would pull us together as a community, as a nation, as families? A wise person once shared, the longest journey you will ever take in your life is that journey where you travel from your head to your heart. I believe that. Thank you for allowing me to share from my heart. It is shared without prejudice, and it is definitely not shared to create harm or injury to any other human being. Thank you to my mom, my father, my grandmothers, and my loving family for instilling in me that the most important value that we must hang on to and that nobody can take away from us is love. I cannot buy it, nor can anybody take it away from me. It's the only prized possession I have. I love my family, my community, my nation, and all those that I'm blessed to be connected to. May the Creator bless you all with this valuable ingredient in life. And I leave that with you. From the depths of my heart, I beg of all of our people to connect with each other with kindness, respect, honor, integrity, and remember that somebody loves you. Sabach Hamia.